Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope your day is going well. For today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano once again. I'll be letting you guys know where we currently are in the market, as well as give you guys my thoughts about where we're going to be heading in the near future. Let's jump right back into the charts and get to the meat of the video, guys. Again, we're on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. And as you guys can see, I have not taken this bigger wedge pattern off of my charts just yet. I still think it's in play. I've left it up for reference. Uh, in the mean or shorter time frame, I showed you guys that I have drawn this trend line showing current price action movement to the upside. And guys, I did explain yesterday as well that with every pump, there's a dump. So right now, we're actually seeing some retracement from our last pump. And it really doesn't concern me because, like I said, with every pump, there's a dump, and vice versa. With every dump, there's a pump. The charts don't just move in straight lines, guys. I wish that was the case because it'd be a lot easier. We'd all be a lot more well off, but they do not move in straight lines. As you can see, there's a lot of volatility. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up. Um, but that's just the way it is. So what I'm expecting to see right now is I'm expecting us to trade a little bit lower than where we currently are right now. I know right now for the day we're seeing about a 3% decrease in the price action. As you can see here, there's a lot of red going on here, but it's been a slow bleed, guys. So that's it seems counterintuitive, but to me that's a good sign. We already knew that there was going to be a pullback or a retracement from the pump. We knew that there was going to be a small dump. The thing that we always want to look for, though, and the good news is it a quick dump? Is it a fast rejection? Is it a slow bleed? Like what kind of dump or retracement are we looking at? To me, right now, while yes, there is some things that I am concerned about. Right now, we're in a slow bleed, so that doesn't mean we're dying. We can patch ourselves up. The bulls can come back and fight back on this downward momentum, and we could buy this all up, or we could just stop selling and tell these whales and these manipulators to go kick rocks. That's literally what we could be doing, and hopefully that's what we will be doing. As far as the charts go, and my prediction for the current time, what I'm hoping to see is I'm actually hoping to see this trend line hold up here, guys, like it bounced once. Even if we come back down, I hope we bounce off this trend line again and just start making stair steps to the high side, guys. That's what I'm hoping to see. And again, in the video put out yesterday, I did tell you guys that I would be looking to enter. I haven't entered a trade yet, but I would be looking to enter when this past resistance and this upward trend line met, or where it met. That's the price range that I'm looking to get into a long. So we're actually really close to it right now. I said yesterday's video that I would get into a long at 37.5, 37.8. So right now we're trading just below 39,000. If we come down to this point, which it looks like is going to happen, we'd be trading looking to get into an entry right at $38,074. Not financial advice, just letting you guys know what I'm looking to do. Things may change. We might get a crazy pump out of nowhere that might just throw all these plans and setups that I have for a loop. But at the current time, that's what I'm looking for. That's going to be probably my next move, is to get into a position right around here, right where the two lines cross, or right off this upward trend line. Um, right now we're slow bleeding, but it's not really concerning to me, guys. Like I said, we're just going to be waiting for the chart to make its moves, and we'll react to that movement. We're not going to front run it. We're going to have a game plan based on previous patterns and previous price action, but we're not going to front run it, and we're going to wait to see what happens, guys. With that being said, let's move over to Ethereum. Ethereum, again, it's going to be real simple, guys. I still have my Fibonacci retracement up. Again, like I said in my video the other day, we're just going to probably be going in this channel for some time here. Uh, and to me, that's the most bullish scenario or best case scenario for Ethereum. So long as we can stay within this channel here, that's all that matters to me. So we are seeing some downward selling pressure come in. Again, though, if we can just, ping pong off support, resistance, support, resistance, support. And right now we're kind of in the middle of this. It's a bad line, but so long as, like I said, if we stay on the higher side of these two Fibonacci points, the 0.382 and the 0.236, if we can just stay relatively in the middle of it and thread this line like it's been doing, great. I'm a long-term investor. I spot buy a lot of my trades. Again, this would matter a lot more if if you're a leverage trader. But if you're a long time investor and you're spot buying, guys, the best case scenario right now is just to hold this range, right? We got a lot of cool things coming out. Ethereum 2.0 is coming out. Matter of fact, there's a lot of news about ETH and its development probably hitting sooner rather than later. Um, but yeah, a lot of cool things down the line. So long-term investing, guys, don't get caught up in the small micro time frames. Remember the long-term goal, right? So you shouldn't be freaking out with any kind of downward price movement. Like it's just part of the plan, guys. You don't long-term investing, you don't make a lot of money by freaking out every single time a day is red. You just don't. You gotta ignore it. You gotta get into whatever you're investing into. Hopefully, the fundamentals and technicals and all that stuff had you really believing in it, and you bought something that was a really good project and had development and stuff like that, like Ethereum. And you're supposed to forget it, guys. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have confidence in your investments. If you're investing into things, I'm air quoting right now, and it worries you every single day, the fact of the matter is you probably shouldn't have got into that because you don't wholeheartedly believe in the investment. So if you're going to stress on something every single day, it's probably not for you. You probably should not be in that position. Again, not financial advice, just letting you guys know my thoughts and opinions about things. If that kind of volatility and that kind of stress gets to you, like, you should not be in it. Moving on though, moving on to ADA. Again, just like yesterday's video, it's going to look very similar. If I showed you ETH, I showed you ADA, I showed you ETH, I showed you ADA. It's the same chart basically, guys. I did have on this Coinbase ADA chart, I did have an upward trend line charted out here. And as you guys can see, this is on the 4 hour time frame. We are testing it right now. Let's see what it looks like on the 3 hour. Yeah, 3 hour. We're testing. We're right there, guys. We are right there on that trend line. So to be honest with you, especially if you're a spot trader or if you're a long time holder, this, or even if even if you do leverage trade, which I do not recommend, if you wanted to get in a position here, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, guys. Not financial advice, just saying. We have for the past, let's see here, every one of these candles, guys. Again, like I said, this is a 4 hour time frame. Every one of these candles is a 4 hour time frame. So for some time now, since the 11th of this month, a few days ago, we've been steadily climbing, guys. So the chances are, even if we break this support, come down just a little bit, we'll come back up and kind of thread it. Like I said, so long as we're threading these trends, guys, that's all that matters. And that's what I mean by threading. But right now, if we just bounce, thread, come back up, bounce, thread, come back up, and we still make those higher price movements, that's all that matters to me. The breaking of any of these trends really doesn't concern me, guys. Again, I believe in the fundamentals and technicals of my investments, so I'm not as easily stressed out as a lot of other people are. I'm more of a long-term holder, like I said. So just be mindful of that, guys. I think I will actually probably buy a smaller position somewhere here, maybe probably to be safe right underneath this trend line, maybe about like that 150 range. Right now we're just a cent away from that. I know it seems like it's not a big deal, but for Cardano that would be a pretty big deal. So yeah, I'm looking to get another position probably for Cardano, so it'd be a small position right about the $1.50 range. Ethereum, again, actually, I haven't done that for a while. If I can get into another position right off this Fibonacci line, that 2350 range, I'll probably get another small position there. Um, and then for Bitcoin, again, I'll just go off this trend line. Like I said earlier, guys, I'd get into a position right about the 38,000, maybe to be very, very conservative, get into a position right underneath this trend line. Um, but that would be about 37.5, like I said in my past video. Ideally, right around here in this range right here, which would be 37.5. That's where I'm looking to make my next moves, guys. I hope you guys are doing well, though. Please practice proper risk management. Don't get wrecked. Realize your profits when you see profits, guys, especially in times like now. If you're taking those risks and you're trading instead of investing and holding, definitely realize your profits. Let's go in real quick, though. into some news articles that I saw from Yahoo Finance of all places. I kind of don't like Yahoo Finance because, well, I'll just say I don't like Yahoo Finance, but they have been consistently putting out FUD. I mean, it's not necessarily all FUD because it is happening. Congressional hearings have been going on and on and on about cryptocurrency for years now. This article, I can't even say this person's name, so I'm not going to try. That was put out not too long ago, within the past 24 hours. One thing I want you, while he goes over, what's going on with Elizabeth Warren and what they're talking about. They're talking about stable coins, but the thing that I want you guys to really pull away from these articles, when you actually read these things, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me show you what I'm highlighting here. This is not how you put out articles. It says, I'm going to be honest, I had a plan for this week's newsletter, but I wasn't able to get all the reporting I hoped to, so we're winging it today, based on Twitter polls. Really? When was the news based off Twitter polls, guys? Like, seriously, I know that's a good, like, you can make measurements and stuff like that off of it, but that's not, you shouldn't be putting out stuff like that if that's how you're going to be putting out your articles. If you're going to be writing it off Twitter polls, like, I know I get it, it's a sentiment, I get it's a way, but like, come on. Let's be real. This has been going on for quite some time. You're just putting out FUD out there. Like, come on. Um, Going on to another Yahoo Finance FUD story that is put out today. If you just type in, again, guys, if you just type in crypto news right there, boom. Like, I just look at the first couple ones that come out, and which ones that are interesting to me. But first two that I saw was this one from Yahoo Finance, and that other one, crypto load of 100 billion stirs U.S. worry over hidden danger. Again, basically all this is saying, guys, all this article is it's big hedge fund companies, big financial institution companies, uh, expressing their worries or their concerns or their dismay about cryptocurrency. Of course, they want to keep the control in their hands, guys. Just like Robinhood. Remember when Robinhood shut down trading over AMC or GMC because they said it was they were doing it for your own good? When the government tells you they're doing something for your own good, you should really think about what they're telling you and question it and question it. Very rarely, when it comes to your individual financial health, does the government ever do something, or especially, I want to say even government. This is like these are banks, right? So there's more to it than just the government. They're all tied together. But whenever they tell you they're doing something for your financial benefit, 9 times out of 10, they're not. They're doing it for their benefit, guys. Think about why they want to keep you in the financial sector, in the commercialized uh, financial sector, the regulatory financial sector. It's because they make money off your money. They don't want you to go anywhere else where you have control of your money. They want to keep you where you are. They want to keep giving you crap interest rates on your savings accounts and in your holdings and stuff like that, while their inflationary dollar keeps printing off more and more money. Like, just do your homework, guys. That's all I'm saying. And lastly, let's go over to the last one, which is again the greatest one out of today's news articles. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor says Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency that can thrive, and I totally agree with him. These are just the bullet points. Again, this is surprisingly coming from CNBC. MicroStrategist CEO Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor told CNBC Tuesday that Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency that has a bright future. Different cryptocurrencies have different purposes, says Saylor. I think that as the market starts to understand these things, there's a place for everybody, he says, which I wholeheartedly agree, guys. Bitcoin is a great store of value. Bitcoin is a great way to hedge against the inflation of the dollar. It's a great way to take control of your own financial future. Um, you know, Smart contract applications like Ethereum will build the technology. If it ever gets mainstream adoption, and big tech companies start using it more and more and more, it will change the world. It's already changed the world, but it will change the world. There's be no more. I'll just leave it at that. I won't go down that rabbit hole. But they will change. Ethereum smart contract capabilities will change the world. BNB even has that capability. Really bullish on BNB. I don't talk about it enough. ADA again. Once they've got so much stuff going on. Smart contract platforms or assets like ADA, Ethereum, BNB, even Bitcoin is coming out with with news for their smart contracts later down the road. Uh, but yeah, guys, those kind of things have humongous use cases and potential, and the development teams are crazy about working and getting these things off the floor, guys. It's all about becoming decentralized and detached from the government. Do your homework. Stay blessed, guys. I hope this video helps. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but once you guys get the bigger picture and understand it a little bit more, it's a lot easier to hold through these red days, guys. Um, but yeah, be blessed. That's all I got, guys. Be blessed. Peace.